Good morning children. Arithmetic progression problems based on sum of first n terms of an AP. The first and the last term of an AP are 1 and 11 respectively. If the sum of its term is 36, then find the number of terms. So how many terms are there? We don't know. We have to solve n. Solve for n only. Solution. The first and the last term, so a equal to 1, L equal to 11, Sn equal to 36, right? That is given in the question. Find the number of terms, that is n is the question mark. So Sn we have two formulas, one is n by 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d, and another one is n by 2 bracket a plus l, because it is clearly mentioned in the question first term and the last term. So Sn equal to 36, n we don't know, by 2, a is 1 plus 11. So implies 36 equal to n by 2 into 12. It is 6 only. So 36 by 6 equal to n, implies n equal to 6. Therefore, number of terms is equal to 6. In an AP, if a equal to 3, n equal to 8, Sn equal to 192, find d. So in an AP, what is given in the question? A equal to 3, n equal to 8, Sn equal to 92. So we will write that what is given in the question. D equal to question mark. So Sn equal to 192. So we must write the formula where a and d are there in the Sn. So n by 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d equal to 192. N is 8. 2 into 3 plus n is 8. So 8 minus 1 into d equal to 192. So here 4. So 6 plus 7d, that is 4 I am taking to this side. So 192 by 4. Again 7d equal to 48 minus 6. It is 42. Therefore d equal to 42 by 7 equal to 6. So the common difference d equal to 6 only. So in the question itself d only asked us. So the final answer is d equal to 6. In an AP, sum of first n terms is 5n square by 2 plus 3n by 2. Find its 20th term. So Sn is given. They have asked a term only, 20th term. That is, for this particular question, Sn is given by 5n square by 2 plus 3n by 2. Right. Next, A20 is asked. Before doing this sum, we should find out one formula for this. As we know that S1 denotes sum of the first term. That means only one term is possible, right? So if you don't know, means I will once again write A1, A2, A3, etc. are the terms of AP. Then first term S1, sum of first term means A1 will come, right? Now sum of S2 means sum of two terms, that is S2 equal to A1 plus A2. S3, what is the meaning of S3? Sum of first three terms, that is A1 plus A2 plus A3. Similarly, if S4 means sum of first four terms, A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4, right? Now I am writing here S9. S9 means what is the sum? First 9 terms. S9 equal to A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4 plus A5 plus A6 plus etc. plus A9, A7, A8 also I'll write. Okay. Next S10, A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4, A5, A6, A7, A8, then A9, then A10. So we got the first 10 terms sum respectively. Now my question is, if I want to get A2, what I should do? S2 minus S1, can I write? S2 minus S1, meaning is what? What is S1? S2, A1 plus A2 minus A1. So A1 will get cancelled, only A2 will get. So instead of A2 we can write in terms of sum, means S2 minus S1. Now I want A3. So A3, you tell me, A1 plus A2 plus A3 minus S2. So A1 A2 will get cancelled, what is remaining? A3 only. So let me write S3 minus S2. Those are not followed. Once again I will write A1 plus A2 plus A3, that is for S3 only, minus S2 means minus A1 minus A2. So the first two terms will get cancelled. So what is remaining? A3. So A2 means S2 minus S1, right? A3 means S3 minus S2. Next, A10 means, the last step we have written for A10 only is S10 only. So from this I want A10, means I should write S10 minus S9, right? If you followed this one, what is the difference between for AN? AN means the of the AP. So what is AN? AN should be calculated by, in terms of SN, means SN minus SN minus 1, right? What is the formula we got? AN means SN minus SN minus 1 only. So once again, what we got from there, we got this formula. A2 means S2 minus S1. A3 means S3 minus S2. A4 means S4 minus S3, right? Like that we have calculated A10. A10 means S10 minus S9. Similarly, what is AN? This pattern we are following and writing SN minus 1 less than this term. So SN minus 1. This is the formula we are having. If you understood this pattern, the question we can do. Now you can go through the question, you can clearly follow this one. Sn is given 5n square by 2 plus 3n by 2. Now A20 is asked. So we know the formula for An. What is the formula? Sn minus Sn minus 1 only. So I'll write here, we know that An equal to Sn minus Sn minus 1. Therefore, A20 means S20 minus S19. Before that also, one more step we can go for that one. An we can calculate. An means Sn already given, 5n square by 2 plus 3n by 2, right? Minus Sn minus 1, that is 5 into n minus 1 whole square by 2 plus 3 into n minus 1 by 2. By using this formula we are calculating An, right? So the first term is 5n square by 2 plus 3n by 2, no change. Now the expansion of these terms. So what is expansion? 5 bracket n square minus 2n plus 1 by 2 plus 3n minus 3 by 2. So now let us expand the bracket now. 5n square by 2 plus 3n by 2 as it is same, minus bracket 5n square minus 10n plus 5, then plus 3n minus 3, whole divided by 2. 5n square by 2 plus 3n by 2 minus 5n square minus 10n plus 3n minus 7n plus 5 minus 3 minus 2 by 2, right? Now the whole denominator is same only, 5n square plus 3n. Now expand the bracket with the minus sign, so minus 5n square plus 7n plus 2. 5 minus 3 it is plus 2 only, so here minus, right? So 5n square will get cancelled, 3n and 7n it is 10n minus 2 by 2. So after the simplification with the 2, it is 5n minus 1. So this is our an. Once we got the general term, what we can do, we can find any term. So here it is asked for 20th term only. So A20 equal to 5 into 20 minus 1 equal to 100 minus 1. Therefore it is equal to 99. Implies A20 equal to 99. So this question, what we have done, we have showed that how to calculate an with the formula. So for the given question also we have calculated by using the same formula an, and then after getting an, what we have done, A20 we have calculated. Similarly I will do one more sum, then it will be easy for you. The sum of first n terms of an AP is half into 3n square plus 7n. Then find the nth term, hence write its 20th term. So here also it is given that sum of n terms is a formula is given. So find nth term is asked. So we know that an equal to Sn minus 1. So Sn, there is no change what is given in the question, 3n square plus 7n divided by 2, whole divided by 2 minus Sn minus 1. So bracket 3 bracket n minus 1 whole square plus 7 into n minus 1. N is changed to n minus 1, right? Now what is the next step? Expand the brackets. So 3n square plus 7n by 2 as it is same, there is no change, minus again bracket 3 into n square minus 2n plus 1 plus 7n minus 7 whole divided by 2. So 3n square plus 7n by 2 minus 3n square minus 6n plus 3 plus 7n minus 7 whole divided by 2. So 3n square plus 7n by 2 minus bracket again 3n square minus 6n plus 7n, it is plus n, plus 3 minus 7, it is minus 4 by 2. Now expand the bracket again, minus sign. So the 3n square plus 7n minus 3n square minus n plus 4 whole divided by 2. 7n minus n, that is 6n plus 4 by 2. So 3n plus 2 after division with 2. So this is our an. So an we have calculated. Now what is the next term? 20th term is asked. Nth term is also asked, 20th term is also asked. Therefore A20 equal to 3 into 20 plus 2, that is equal to 60 plus 2, 62. These are the two questions asked. So in this question they have mentioned nth term calculated to be calculated. We are doing that one. So this is the method to do, and anybody wants to do A20 means they can calculate S20 minus S19 also. So again you have to put the value for this 20 first. Put n equal to 20, then put n equal to 19 in the formula, then you can do and do the subtraction. So why we are calculating the general term means sometimes sub questions will be there. In this case question only 20th term is asked. Sometimes 20th term, 25th terms will be asked. So once you calculated nth term, you can change n by the given value. So this also I had given one more sum the similar pattern. Practice this question and then learn this as a formula. An equal to Sn minus Sn minus 1. That is in terms of sum we are calculating nth term of AP. Find the sum of all odd numbers between 2 and 100 divisible by 3. So here between 2 and 100, which are the numbers divisible by 3, that is also odd numbers we want. So here we will write the odd numbers between 2 and 100 and which are divisible by 3 are after 2 the odd number is 3 only. 3 is divisible by 3. Next comes 6, but 6 is an even number, so we cannot. Next number which is divisible by 3 is 9 only. 9 is an odd number. Next comes 12 is divisible by 3 but is even, so 15 will come. So like that the last number is before 100 means 99 is an odd number. So the first term is 3, the second term is 9. So the first term is 3 and second term is 9 means what is the common difference? Common difference equal to 6. So again 9 and 15, the common difference is equal to 6 only. 15 minus 9. So clearly it is an AP. So we'll write it is an AP with A equal to 3 and D equal to 6. Now the question is find the sum of all odd numbers. So we don't know how many numbers are there. So the first step is that let an equal to 99 implies a plus n minus 1 into d equal to 99. What is a? 3 plus n minus 1 into d6 equal to 99. So n minus 1 into 6 equal to 99 minus 3. N minus 1 equal to 96 by 6 equal to 16. Therefore n equal to 17. So the first step is that number of integers we got, or number of numbers which are divisible by 3 lying between 2 and 3 are 70 numbers are there, right? Now what is the sum of this 70 numbers we have to calculate. Therefore Sn equal to n by 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d, right? Now n by 2 means it is 17 by 2 bracket 2a, that is 2 into 3 plus 17 minus 1 into 6. So we have substituted the values here. 17 by 2 bracket 6 plus 16 into 6. So 17 by 2 bracket 6 plus 96. 17 by 2 into 102. After simplification you will get 867. One more method here we can use, because we got the first term as 3 and the second last term as 19. So or only we can use or, that is Sn equal to n by 2 bracket a plus n. So n by 2 is 17 by 2 bracket a plus l means 3 plus 99. So 17 by 2 into 102. So whichever method is easy for you, that you can learn. Since this question we have already calculated the first and last term, so you can use this method. Otherwise, if you are able to remember this formula only, 2a plus n minus 1 into d, some children remember that formula very easily. So that formula also applied. Nothing is wrong in both the way answer. We will get the same only. With this, today's class I am winding up. Thank you.